Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Pingery Home. My name is Lakin if you are new here, and I'm so happy that you have joined me today for today's cleaning motivation video. And I'm also going to be doing a spring project in this video as well. And I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. We had such a great day. So Easter also fell on our first year wedding anniversary for me and my husband. So we celebrated Easter and Jesus' resurrection. And then we also celebrated our wedding anniversary. And then 3 days later on April 7th was my husband's birthday. So we went ahead and celebrated his birthday with my side of the family. And it was just such a really fun day, but that led into lots of sleep recovery and just recovery in general. So then this past weekend, we went to his side of the family to celebrate his birthday. So he has a twin brother, so we celebrated both of their birthdays this past weekend. So it has been such a busy week just with family and friends and just a lot of things. So I finally kind of got everything caught up, and so today I'm just going to be sharing some cleaning motivation. I had quite a few dishes to do. We had a cookout the night before I filmed this video here at the house. Just a Friday night was just a work day, and so I ended up just having like a little cookout for me and my husband and his friend and my sister-in-law, and we just had a really good night, and we lit a bonfire, and it was just so much fun. But with that comes dishes and chores to do in the house. So this is just going to be my normal daily kind of chores that I do. I always do, which, I've told you guys this before, I always have to do dishes. We don't have a dishwasher, so I am the dishwasher. And so I always have dishes to do, and then I always just have little things to pick up around the house. There's always laundry to do, whether it be clothes or bath linens or bed linens or just whatever. Always have laundry to do, always have to make up the bed, sweep the floors, vacuum the floors, mop, whatever. There's always some kind of house chore to do. So that's just pretty much what this is, just a really relaxed house cleaning motivation for you guys on this Monday, because we all need Monday motivation, let me tell you. Something about Monday. I don't even care if you don't work on Mondays. There's still something about Monday that's just Monday-ish, you know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and continue on. So I don't know about anybody else or where you live, but here in North Carolina, we have had the most perfect spring weather here lately. And so I have all of the house windows open, all of the doors are open, and the house is really just getting aired out and freshened with all of the fresh air. And I absolutely love this time of year for that reason. And I love having the windows open and just like running the fans. So like we have our fan, of course, in the living room, which kind of covers that area really well with the kitchen and the breakfast nook and all of that. And then I also have like the fans in the bedrooms and stuff. And so I just love this time of the year because I don't have to run any air conditioning or heat. I just have my windows open even throughout the night, and it's just so nice. Like I said, I just love it when it's just doesn't get, past that 80 degree. Now we have had like some 80 degree weather, but it's been low 80s. So usually this time of the year, I just keep everything open and fresh, and it's just like, a breath of fresh air. It's just amazing. I just love it. But once it gets kind of into the 90 degree area, that's when we'll close everything off and turn on the air conditioning, because then that's just when it's just too hot and kind of smothering. But I'm going to enjoy this as long as it will last, and I hope that, you know, through April and then maybe even into May, that it will just kind of stay this weather, because it has been so nice. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's been like breezy. I love it. So how is the weather where you're at? Because I hope you all are getting to experience this beautiful spring weather at this time. You know, something about good weather just makes for a better mood. It makes you feel more productive. It's kind of like that, you know, when you're in winter, there's kind of like a winter depression I feel like people go through, because it's just cold and you're inside and you don't want to go outside because it's just dreary and gloomy and nasty out. But then once it comes springtime, you know, you come out of that and you're just happier, because, you know, of course, the sunshine and the warm weather, and you feel like you can go out and do more things. And especially in this pandemic, I feel like where everybody was staying at home anyway, and then winter came around, it honestly just kind of made it feel worse, and it kind of made like your mood like really bad, because I know, like, I don't know, it just was not a good time for a lot of people, and I totally understand that. But I'm so thankful that the Lord has given us these beautiful days here, and like I said, I really hope you guys are having beautiful weather wherever you are. I would love to know. So I also would love to know, I have a question. How many of you are from North Carolina, or are you from a different state? So if you're from a different state, then leave down in the comments below. I would love to know where you're located at, because I'm just curious. I would love to know how the weather is where you're at or where you're from. So I'm going to finish cleaning up this little breakfast nook area here, and as y'all saw, I took away the little Easter tree that I had. I'm actually going to go ahead and just keep up my bunnies and stuff probably until the end of April, and the most Eastery looking thing was my little Easter tree that I had sitting on that table. So I decided just to go ahead and put that away, and everything else is just so neutral, and it's just really cute and still, you know, just really spring looking. So I put that away, and I ended up moving my little plant on the table instead. But I think whenever I go out, like grocery shopping or something, I'll probably end up picking up some fresh flowers somewhere and putting fresh flowers on the tables, because I love fresh flowers. They're so beautiful, they smell good, and they really can brighten up an area. So I am on the lookout for some really pretty flowers, so we will see what I end up doing. But now you can see this was actually the day before, and I went ahead and just filmed this for you guys. But this was the Friday that everybody was working and we had the cookout and everything. So I ended up staining the store, and as you can see, the store was in desperate need of some refreshing. And it definitely needed to be stained, and it has been needed to be stained ever since I've lived here. So for a year, I have been talking about staining this door. So I finally did it on this day, and I love how it turned out. So the stain that I used was called Dark Walnut, and it's just your normal like Rust-Oleum stains, I'm pretty sure. And I absolutely love how this door turned out. It looks so beautiful. So all I did to prep the door was I just cleaned it off with like a wet rag, and just got all the dust and pollen and everything off of it. And then I let it dry. This door, I didn't have to do any sanding to it because it didn't really have a glossy finish. Now, if it had a glossy finish on it, you would want to sand it because your stain would not soak into your door. Mine didn't have a glossy finish on it, so I didn't have to sand it or anything. I just had to wipe all the like dirt and stuff off of it. So that's all I had to do to prep this door. Now, like I said, if you have a glossy door and you're wanting to restain it, you're going to have to get that gloss off of it. So you are going to have to sand. Thankfully, I didn't have to. It's always a good day when you don't have to sand something, especially when it comes to wood and you're wanting to stain. But I went in with a rag. Some people use brushes. From experience, I've stained before and I've used a brush, and I decided this go around I wanted to use a rag, and let me tell you, the rag works so much better. It was so much easier, and all I had to do was just dip the rag in the stain and then just like rub it on. Like, it was so easy. I ended up doing 2 coats, and all I did was put 1 coat on with the rag, and then I took a clean dry rag after 15 minutes. So I let the first coat sit on for 15 minutes. With a clean dry rag, I went in and just wiped it all down and kind of rubbed in the stain, and any residue comes off, because I did use a oil-based stain as well. And then all I did after that was go ahead in with my second coat. I waited again 15 minutes and rubbed it again. And then once I got the stain on there, I decided that the doorknob and lock and everything, I wanted to change the gold color. So I had some matte black Rust-Oleum spray paint that is outdoor use. And I decided I was going to take off the lock knobs and everything, and I was going to go outside and spray those matte black. So at the very end of me doing this, you will see that I did take those off and spray paint them, and I am obsessed with how the store turned out. It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy with the color and just how it looks, and it really just helped our little front porch area look so much better, and it's just really pretty. So that's just an easy and cheap way that you can refresh something this spring if you're wanting to do something. A little stain or paint can totally make a difference, and it can change a whole area and the look of something. This door, you know, I thought about like buying new locks and stuff for it, but honestly, when I just took the old locks off and spray painted them, they look brand new now, and the door itself looks so good and new, and it's just amazing how paint can change things. So I totally recommend that if you want to do something to freshen up, just paint something, you know, find something. Paint can be cheap. And I think the stain was only like $9, and I still have so much stain left if I want to redo something else. You know, it's worth the money, I think, and it's just a cheap way to really refresh something and make it look new. So totally recommend. You guys let me know what you think about the door. I love it. So happy. And I even thought, you know, about like just painting this door, but I really like the wood look, and I really wanted just a freshened wood look instead of painting it. So this clip here is me dry. I think this is when it had sat for 15 minutes, and I was just dry rubbing in the stain and all the residue off of it. And then you'll see that for the second coat of stain, I ended up putting on gloves. The stain was really easy to wash off of my hands. All it took was soap and water. But to make it a little bit better, I did put on gloves for the second coat. And then voila, you will see the end clips of how the store turned out. So excited. Love it. Let me know what you guys think. So now we are just back into the day that I was doing all the filming for cleaning, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up this dining room, and then I had some lawn chairs to put away, and then I'm going to move into the bedroom and get the beds made and get some clothes put away, and then I'm going to have some laundry to do, and then I'm going to clean the bathrooms and just finish up the daily chores that I needed to get done on this particular day. So let's resume on with the cleaning motivation. And as you guys can see, I am still using the KonMari way of folding clothes, and it has been so much better and has kept everything so organized. So I totally recommend, if you are thinking about changing the way that you are organizing your clothing or folding or whatever, use or just at least try the KonMari method, because it works so good, and I have had no issues and am so impressed with how it's working for us. Everything just stays so organized with it. But coming to an end of this video, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found some motivation to get up and get moving and get cleaning your house and making it feel good and like home again, and just clean and everything. And I'm just gonna roll some of the clips of how everything looks all fresh and clean now and beautiful for spring. But I hope you guys will join me next time, and I will see you guys. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you are new here, and also don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and also you can leave comments down below for any future video recommendations from me. Bye y'all.